Hey guys, I'm back with another review. And this time I'm reviewing The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And I forgot to say this in my last video, but I'm really sorry that I'm getting the videos this late. It's been like a few weeks, but the thing was that my phone broke recently, so I couldn't like record on anything, but my mom let me use her phone and she just like got a brand new phone. Um but yeah, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And this is Alec Sharp's signature. And that's Francesca Ferdinandi. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, Francesca Ferdinandi. Ferdinandi? I forget. Let me see. Yeah, Francesco Faradani. Or Faradani. Well, yeah. So, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime tells the story of Christopher Boone, an autistic boy who finds his neighbor's dog murdered, and he takes it upon himself to find out who killed the dog, and he like goes on a journey and finds much more about his life than he's ever known. And that pretty much sums up the show. There's like surprises everywhere in the show, and you just have incredible performances throughout everybody in the show. They have a great ensemble, amazing set design. Oh my god, a fly. They have an amazing ensemble, great set design, great projections, great music. It's like an overall amazing show, and I hope they win everything. This is my opinions of the show. The show is brilliant. They're telling an amazing story, and they tell it beautifully and uniquely. It's unlike anything I've seen before. The acting in the show is amazing. Alex Sharp portrays this like troubled character brilliantly, and he makes you feel his pain throughout the story. The lighting design in this show is magnificent, and so is the set design. If the show doesn't win Best Direction, I will be really upset because what Marianne Elliott did with this show is like undeniably flawless. I really hope that the show gets nominated for Best Choreography because like the way they move in this show is like wonderful. They don't walk, they move in like this sort of like I don't know how to when I okay, I'll get back to that. Because the way they move in the show is like so wonderful. They don't walk, they move, and the light like follows them. It's like beautiful. At the end of the show, I looked up the show on Wikipedia, and I'm not sure if it's true or not because it is Wikipedia, and they described the show as a show with as a show within a show. So I didn't pick that up, but I will understand why they thought it was. But if I go to go see it again, I think I'm gonna like look out for that. So if you did see the show, I want to know if it is a show within a show, because that's what got me really confused throughout the show. Yeah, this show is like a feast for the eyes. It's like Pippin without any color. It's Pippin with no acrobats and black and white, basically, and a grid. And a dog that's killed. The way the show is written is wonderful, and this is just great material, great acting, wonderful stagecrafts, and it's like an incredible time in theater, so I recommend everybody to go see it. Alex Sharp as Christopher Boone. Alex Sharp plays the part of Christopher Boone magnificently. He keeps the character as real as possible, and I like 100% respect that. He displays the sickness truly and so theatrically. Juilliard definitely taught him well. He has to be very exhausted throughout the show because he jumps and he runs and he squats and he gets caught and stuff, and he's just so much movement. It's like a very energetic role. Yeah, it's a really great performance that I'll remember for a really long time. So yeah, his performance is like an A+ to me. It's just amazing. Francesca Faradani as Shaban. Shaban is sort of like the narrator of the play. She plays Christopher's school teacher and is sort of someone Christopher looks up to. And she played the character wonderfully. She is sort of like a counselor, I could say. I don't know, but she just displays this character wonderfully. And um yeah, I also pointed out in my notes that Christopher sort of looks at her in a pious way because like he looks up to her so much. So yeah, Francesca Faradani as Shaban was great. Um Ian Barford as Ed Boon. Ian Barford plays the character of Ed Boon, who is Christopher's sometimes mean but loving and nurturing father. And it's an extremely good and strong character, and he acts it beautifully. It was a privilege to see him on stage. Um, Enid Graham as Judy Boone. Judy Boone is the character of Christopher's mother, and the mother is dead for a good part of the first act. And Enid Graham put tears in my eyes when she had a monologue in the end of the first act. She's very sweet and the caring mother, and she portrayed the character beautifully. So I really, really hope that she gets a Tony nomination because she's just so heart wrenching and an amazing actress. That's pretty much all for the acting, but I'm gonna go into directing now. The director is Marion Elliott. She's known for War Horse. I did not see that show, but it's like amazing, and she won a Tony for it. And yeah, her directing is outstanding. Marion Elliott has to be like one of Broadway and the West End's best directors because this is my first production of one of her shows, and I could already see that I can't wait for her next show because she, like, wow, that looks like only like that looks like something that a mastermind could only do. Like, she's just, where does she think of all this? Like, she's just amazing. I was completely impressed and motivated to, if I ever like become a director or something, to like direct something as flawless as she did. Um, if she doesn't win, as I said before, if she doesn't win Best Direction for her play, I will be highly upset. But I honestly doubt that'll happen. So yeah, Marion Elliott gets like a A plus 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 in direction. The book is by Simon Stephens, and it has a really, really good book. And the writer happens to capture this sort of autism brilliantly. The book is real, and it goes places that you won't expect them to go. And it took me a while to pick up the play within a plaything. Yeah, the scenic design and the costume design is done by Bunny Christie, and the set is beautiful, as I said before. The set is basically Christopher's mind, and the set design like captures it beautifully. So Christopher sees in his mind sort of a grid, and he's like really good with numbers. So he sees things in numbers, and he needs to like do it he needs to do stuff mathematically to fully understand it, and he doesn't see stuff the way we do. He sees stuff and then he notices like everything about it. So let's say he's on a train in the second act, and he actually points it out. I'm not like everybody else. I have a mind that's not like anybody else. These people see a village and a deer, let's say. I see a deer whose nose is black and a village with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in it. He just analyzes everything completely, and yeah, he doesn't like being touched. And yeah, so yeah, back to the set design. The set design is amazing and brilliant, and wow. The costume design is pretty much anything you wear in the 21st century. But yeah, pretty amazing sets and really cool costumes. The lighting design is by Paul Constable, but the lighting design is freaking amazing, and I honestly love how the partnerships in this show, they all intertwine like perfectly, and it's like if it were only one person doing everything, and it's just amazing. Yeah, but the lighting design is really magical, and the projection design is amazing too, and the projections are done by, I didn't put him on my notes. I'm gonna say it's by Finn Ross. It says video design. That's maybe it. Um, Yeah, so Finn Ross, you've done amazing video design or projection design. I don't know what Brits call it. But yeah, the show had pretty good sound design too. You can hear the music like amazingly, and yeah. The choreography on the show is done by Stephen Hoggett and Scott Graham, and they absolutely love the choreography to the show. It's a very basic choreography because it isn't a musical. You're not getting a tap number or anything, but um, the actors in this show, as I said before, they walk in this movement and they walk in a unison and they do all these stuff with their bodies that like not a regular play does. And I love the choreography to this show. And I said before, I hope that they get a nomination. But as I said before, it reminds me a lot of If Then, except it's a little less dancey and a little less not in rhythm. And yeah, I love how what was I gonna say? But yeah, the choreography of the show is great. The music is done by Adrian Sutton, and he's basically the one who does the little techno, dubstep beats that you hear throughout the show. And I love the way they chose that. I love the way they chose that to be the music because I felt like when you're thinking of like the brain and the brain like sending these ideas to you, and I feel like if it wouldn't be like this classical music. I feel like it will be like and like techno music. So yeah, it was really great choice to have the music in that show be like that. Um so yeah, I completely recommend everybody to see this show. There's a book on it. I will be reading the book and I will be buying the play. A script of the play. But yeah, go see The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime at the Ethel Barrymore Theater. It's one of the plays that you do not want to miss. Thank you guys. I will be seeing you guys soon because I really plan on seeing Honeymoon in Vegas and The Last Ship soon. Those are like my next two shows. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.